Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? It's Ryan Miller checking in for episode number 61 of GST's YQMA. Today's topic is low rep training, and I'm going in depth on 3 ways that low rep training can benefit you. Benefit number 1, increasing strength across all rep ranges, low reps, medium reps, and high reps. Low rep training does not only increase low rep training strength. Benefit number 2, indirectly increasing training volume throughout every single training session, no matter if it's a low rep, medium rep, or high rep training session. This is really important for growth and adding volume over time. And of course, last but not least, improving the skills needed to train in the gym with maximal levels of intensity. The fact is that these 3 benefits are all very powerful. If you wanted to, right now you could hit the gym, you could train low reps, and you would start experiencing the power of these benefits right away. Now, if you're the type of person that wants to learn the ins and outs of each one of these 3 topics, stick around. I am extremely passionate about training and this topic, and I'm going to share my knowledge with you on the ins and outs of these 3 benefits to low rep training. Let's go. So if you watched YQMA episode number 60, which was just the last episode from yesterday, what you learned about is the importance of training volume. And let me just recap that training volume equals weight times reps. So when you understand that training volume is important and you realize that weight that you use is one of the factors that you can use to increase training volume, you can understand why building strength becomes important. If you have more strength, that weight part of the volume equation is going to be increased. And so the end result is an increase in total training volume for any type of training session, low reps, medium reps, or high reps. When someone gains strength in the low rep range, what happens is they become stronger, they have more brute strength, and they're able to move more weight through medium rep and high rep ranges. So for somebody that's able to squat 225 by 10 reps, their training volume is going to be higher than somebody with less brute strength who can only squat 185 by 10 reps. So what's going to happen there is the person that can do the 225 by 10 reps for multiple sets is obviously going to be more likely to experience more growth. And that's what we're after here. We're after muscle growth. So training volume matters, and being stronger in the low rep ranges bumps that training volume up no matter what type of training session you're taking part in. You need to really remember that, and that's super important. It's a big part of this video, so don't forget that concept. All this does is it really accentuates the value of getting stronger. Getting stronger is very important, and low rep training is all about gaining strength. So if you're a thinker, you might be wondering, why not just train in the medium and high rep ranges at all times? Because they're great and efficient at pumping out volume. Why not just train in them at all times and just try to get stronger in those rep ranges little by little? Now, the fact is that lower rep training is more efficient at gaining strength than medium rep and high rep training. And so that's really the answer as to why it's more beneficial to actually include some real, truly focused brute strength training in your programming. Because if you can be efficient at gaining strength on one end, and you can also be getting better at muscular endurance through those higher reps, when those 2 concepts and those 2 effects of low rep training and high rep training can come together, what you have is what I call a balanced beast. You have somebody that is smart enough to utilize low rep training to gain strength. You have somebody that's smart enough to include higher rep training in their programming because they know that endurance does matter and it does help increase training volume. And you have the person that can meld those concepts together and really pump out big quality medium rep training sets. And we know that medium rep training is real efficient at putting enough tension on the muscles and delivering enough volume to promote tons of growth. The way that I see it right now, I've covered topics 1 and 2, which were directly increasing strength and also indirectly increasing training volume through added strength in the low, medium, and high rep range training sessions. So I think we should get on to topic number 3, which was maximizing your ability to train with maximal intensity. Now, getting under heavy weight and performing low rep sets is a different type of experience than that medium rep work and that higher rep work, which requires less weight in each of those situations. What's going to happen with those low rep heavyweight sets is the risk of injury increases. The overall level of exertion and energy and focus required to perform a low rep heavyweight set is much more higher than that level of exertion during a medium or a high rep set. Things change when the weight gets heavy, and you can only understand that by actually getting under heavy weight and doing it repeatedly and practicing, because you can only get good at heavy weight training through practice and experience. Reading about heavy weight training and listening to me talk about heavy weight training are great. They're going to increase your knowledge on the subject, but if you want to get good at heavy weight training and build that experience, you have to just get in the gym and you have to do it. And knowing how to go into a very challenging heavyweight set is a real valuable tool in the gym, because there are going to be times where even medium rep or medium weight sets get real challenging, and you have to dig and you have to make sure that you're holding your form. Things have to be done correctly to decrease your risk of injury. And it's overall, I can't really stress enough that it's a valuable skill to be able to just know how to get the most out of your training sets and have the confidence that you can handle the weight, you're doing things right, and you can push through and tolerate more exertion and pain than somebody that just hasn't gone through those experiences. Low rep training is what you need to develop that experience and that tolerance and that ability to push and hold proper form through extremely strenuous types of work. And so benefit number 3, you can tell why it's important in my opinion. You can see why it's so valuable. It's a valuable benefit of low rep training, and it's one of the main topics that I want to talk about in this video. So if you want to be stronger overall, and if you want to be able to add more total volume to every one of your training sessions, low, medium, and high rep training through just being able to move more weight in each of those situations, you can't ignore low rep training. Now, traditional foundational GST programming incorporates low rep training at an equal frequency to medium and high rep training. Now, if you have a heightened focus or a heightened goal of gaining strength, what you need to do is you need to incorporate that low rep training set rep scheme of GSTs, which is 4 to 5 sets by 4 to 6 reps. You need to incorporate that more often, more than the medium rep and the high rep training. This is just simple logic. If you want to get better at doing something, you need to do more of that activity. In this case, you need more low rep training with heavier weight. All right, guys and girls, get out there. It's Friday night. Have some fun tonight. I'm going to see you back for GST's YQMA episode number 62 either tomorrow or Monday. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for daily knowledge from my brain to yours. And as always, I appreciate your views.